Hello everyone and welcome back. If you're returning, if this is your first time clicking on my videos, hello and welcome, and I really hope you do come back. So for those of you that have just clicked on my video for the very first time, my name is Arlene. I'm a seer. I tap into past, present and future energy. I'm a psychic medium and a healer, and I'm an open channel for the divine. And right now on this channel you will get twin flame guidance and spiritual guidance. So if you found this channel for any reason at all, just trust you've been guided here for a reason. We have found each other for a purpose. We are in each other's life because our guides felt it was important or necessary. So just trust we're here for a reason. So thank you either way for clicking on this video, and I hope you find the answers you're looking for on this channel. So I'd already decided I wasn't going to do a message tonight actually, because I've had a really long week, and after last night's message I thought, oh, do you know what, tomorrow is going to be a day of rest and meditation, lots of healthy food, and it has been that way, but I also had a very long meditation earlier, and in the meditation I got a message, so I was like, okay, I could leave it till tomorrow, which I'll probably end up forgetting, and then so I thought, do you know what, I'm just going to do a short one today, and then just at least my conscience will be clear and I know I've delivered the message. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect through with the divine energies first and tell you about the message that came through today, all about the stabilization of or basically I get told our earth is stabilizing and the energies are helping and guiding us at this time, and some of the energies that are around us at the moment, just to feel calm and confident regarding everything that's happening, because it's all happening for a very good reason, and it's all getting us to a much what's a more stable place, which I'll explain more in a moment, but let's do it. Calling in our heavenly ancestors, our spirit guides, the archangels of love and light, and the ascended masters of the highest pure divine light. I call you in now for your love, your guidance, your blessings and protection throughout, as I bring forward a message for the divine collective and the twin flames. Please and thank you. Archangel Michael, can you please surround my children, my dog, my home and myself in a golden bubble of God's protection at all times, as I bring forward a message for the twin flame and divine collective. Please and thank you, Archangel Michael. Can also please request, Archangel Michael, that whoever watches this message online, you surround them, their loved ones, their home and their pets in a golden bubble of God's protection also. Thank you, Archangel Michael. And Archangel Metatron, can you please stabilise the connection between myself and Spirit, ensuring only clear and concise messages can come through for the highest and greatest good at all times of the twin flame and divine collective. Thank you, Archangel Metatron, sending love, light and gratitude, and so it is. So this message is going to be a wee bit of everything here. I'm going to bring through some of the galactic cosmic energies. I'm going to bring through a message from the universe, see what's coming through from the divine. I'm going to connect through to love and see what's happening for love and partnerships today. And I'm also going to I feel welcome in the energy of your ancestors, because I really feel for many of you right now there's a celebration happening, and your ancestors are celebrating you. Their love is flowing through you and to you. They just feel so proud of many of you. So a lot of you will be feeling a really warm energy. If you're watching this right now, you might feel warmth around you, and that's your ancestors hugging you and embracing you. So just if you feel that warmth, if you feel suddenly a warm energy around you, that's your ancestors giving you a big bear hug. So let's clear the energy and set the intention. I set the intention to bring through the highest vibration of unconditional love and healing and blessings to every single person who connects with this message, channel straight through the cosmic heart of Venus. And so it is. Okay. Now I'm seeing two hearts with a bridge connected. So, you know, that song Love Can Build a Bridge between your heart and mine. I definitely feel that could be significant. But I'm seeing a heart, two hearts with a bridge in the middle. I can't remember now if I said, I'll say it one more time. I set the intention to bring through the highest vibration of unconditional love and healing and blessings to every single person who connects with this message, channel straight through the cosmic heart of Venus. And so it is. So in case I can't remember if I'd actually said it, I think I did, but just in case I didn't. I always like to double check. So, love can build a bridge, and I just don't feel that's not just in with regards to, you know, the twin flame and divine collective partnerships. I just feel this is in general. Friendships, whether it's romantic, platonic, family members, love can always build a bridge. So I'm going to first of all, so today the message came through, Arcturian energy, and I asked as I always do in meditation, what is the message you wish to relay? And they just said that things are really stabilizing right now within the planet, on the planet, within the planet. And they're working to make sure we end up in this beautiful, stable energy. And they're trying to make the changes happen as gently as possible for all. So meaning like they're trying not to make us feel anything too energetic at this time. They're just trying to keep us stable and grounded as there's some sort of stabilization occurring. And in my meditation, I saw Earth, and there was this beautiful sparkly shield. It was almost like a sparkly shield of like the best way to describe it was like a force field around Earth. So I really feel like there's this beautiful healing frequency surrounding Earth at this time as the energy stabilize, and all these beautiful energies around us are really trying to help. All these divine beings and beings of light are trying to keep Earth stabilized, keep all our energy stabilized as well as we go through changes, you know, our light body activations and our divine purpose is coming online, you know. And I myself, since the new moon in particular, I've also had a lot of personal revelations, but I've had a lot of opportunities come in, and you know, and I meditated on them, of course, and I do feel they're going to be very positive for me, but also for my grander scheme of things, because I say my ultimate goal is to eventually have my own sanctuary where I really plan to have it with lots of homeless animals there, you know, like rescue horses and dogs, and just a place of absolute joy, like all the rescue animals and organic fruit and vegetable growing, lots of plants, lots of music, lots of laughter, but a real sanctuary for people from all walks of life to come and feel healed, feel welcomed, basically feel supported. And that's what I'm working towards. So anything I'm doing with regards to advancing myself right now through my career and through my healing business and healing work and things, it's all working towards a much greater cause. And that's my dream for the future. And that's what I'm trying to manifest right now. So just because I don't know if anyone else has been finding that there are more opportunities coming in for yourself and things like that with regard to your business, your career. And if you haven't yet, I'm pretty sure you will. So the Pleiadian activation, coming together, harmony in the heavens, and resolution. So this is honestly what I feel. And this is basically what I was feeling today. Your planet's reaching a place of harmony and peace. We're stabilizing the energy. As I say, I felt it was Arcturian energy today, but the Pleiadians definitely come through a lot also, and they have been playing a huge part. I mean, all these beautiful beings have played a huge part in the way the Earth is transforming and ascending at this time. So thank you to all of them as well for everything they do for us. So let's see what else is coming through. So harmonization, stabilization, the Akashic records, clearing all the old stories, and releasing past life freedom now. So this is what I was doing the other day, and this is kind of what I was talking about as well, the fact I've had to release a lot of old memories and stuff like that from the past, the good ones and the bad ones, because they were keeping me stuck in that manifesting from an old memory. And I've now realised that, which was a bit of a revelation for me, and it has helped me progress in my own healing journey the last few days. But the Akashic records is so important, and myself and other readers out there who do these Akashic healings, it's not to keep you stuck in the past, because when people actually realise what it was they were to heal or to learn in this lifetime, it actually gives them the epiphany moment to go, that's what I've been doing wrong. That's what I need to do. That's what I need to focus on. And it changes up their energy in the present. It's like the Back to the Future energy, you know, going back to the past to rectify your present. So, you know, because someone emailed before, I can't remember what it was about, but they were basically saying, do you think it's the right thing to bring, you know, to talk about ancestors and do past life readings that keeps people stuck in the past? But actually, it's necessary sometimes you have to understand your past to rectify your future, and to as I say, that Back to the Future energy, where you go and alter the past to change things in your present. So there's been something here healed out for many of you. You have done the work, you've done the healing, and I know a lot of people I've worked with recently, since the first time I worked with them, there's something has changed. They have healed something. They have moved past a lot of patterns from past life. So something is definitely changing and healing and evolving for everyone. I feel that. So angelic frequency, it says angels are here with you now. You are safe. And it says future connections. So now when this card comes out, it always makes me think of earth angels, obviously, because you have spent some time in the angelic realm, and that is why you sit in that frequency so easily. You hear the angels, you connect with the angels, they are your family. But many of you who aren't quite there yet with regards to your connection to the divine and hearing the angels and things, it's only a matter of time before you will hear the angels as clearly as you can hear people on the other end of your mobile phone. So I do feel that's coming in as well, that sort of futuristic, the futuristic energy of, you know, the fact that everyone will one day be able to hear the angels and the divine very, very clearly. That is, I feel that's what's going to happen eventually for everyone. You will no longer need to watch YouTube to get messages from the angels, because you'll get messages from the angels yourself. The Emerald Tablet activations, so cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, and conscious manifesting. So this is what I was talking about the last few days as well, about your power to manifest. And I'm even teaching my kids this as well. Whatever you want out of life is possible, but you have to believe it's possible. You have to put the thought out there, you have to put the intention out there with it, and you have to say, I am achieving this, and I am grateful for achieving this, and then have the faith it is done. And this Emerald Tablet is such a powerful reminder of how infinite you are, and how you can achieve the impossible, even when it looks like there's nothing, even though when it looks like your situation's hopeless. And, you know, and I can just say, anyone who is trying to manifest from a place of lack as well. So if you're sitting saying, oh, I'm manifesting, you know, wealth, I'm manifesting this for myself, I'm manifesting that, but I'm skint, I'm broke, that is not you manifesting, that is you chasing money, that is you craving money, that is you desperate for money. And if you're sitting there saying, I'm broke, I'm skint, I'm manifesting wealth for myself, that won't come through. And I'm honestly saying that you have to consider yourself wealthy even when you've only got 0 in the bank, when you've got minus in the bank. I am wealthy, I am abundant, I am the wealthiest I've ever been, and I'm grateful to be wealthy and abundant. Because if you're saying I'm manifesting wealth for myself, but I'm totally broke, I've got no money, you know, and I hear this from people all the time. People will say to me, I've got money problems, you know, I don't know when I'm going to get my breakthrough, I'm doing everything right, I'm healing, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm praying. I'm just totally skint all the time and I don't understand it. It's saying that word, it's saying that word skint that makes you manifest from a place of lack. So that's another important thing to remember. If you can't manifest if you're already feeling lack, you can only manifest from a place of positivity and faith, and gratitude. So Venusian Galactic Council, Star Being Guides, answering the call, it's time to shine. Now, I actually got a message today saying that more or less to me, that I am shining, and I'm doing so well on my journey, and that I'm shining. And that's literally what they said to me, you're shining. And I actually opened my eyes and looked at myself and went, am I? Am I shining? But my guides were just reminding me, like, you know, you don't realise how good you're doing and what an impact you're making on yourself, on the people around you, on your community. So, and then they told me I'm shining, keep shining. They said, keep shining. And I opened my eyes and I was like, shining? Am I shining? So, whatever you don't see about yourself, trust that other people see you're shining. And that's something important to remember. Give me one more card here about what's going on for the divine at this time. Give me one more card. And I got 2. I got 3. Okay. So, have I definitely got 3 or have I got more than 3? Okay. So, the halls of Amenti initiation. So it says secret revealed, treasures uncovered, and initiations. So, for those of you that don't know, the halls of Amenti is Egyptian energy, and this was the halls of Amenti were actually below the pyramids. Now, I have seen a lot of action in the pyramids in my dream state lately, a lot of action, like the base of the pyramids lighting up. That's what I've been seeing in my dream state. And these halls of Amenti was based below the pyramids. And this is where people were supposed to go through their rebirth. So there's something many of you are waking up. You're waking up fully, but also you're going through a huge metamorphosis. You're becoming the diamond. You started off as that piece of coal or that piece of rock, and you have gone through the journey, and now you're coming out as a diamond, because we're sitting in a diamond frequency, especially with the Venusian energy. And many of you in that Christ consciousness energy, it's all to do with the diamond frequency, and a lot of you at the Lion's Gate. And I'm amazed, before I even started talking about Yeshua doing this diamond frequency healing, some of you actually saw him holding a diamond in your mind's eye. So I felt in that moment we were all so connected. But what is really beautiful, you know, I do feel that many of you over the next couple of weeks, especially as we're moving towards the end of August, I do feel you're just going to start to feel sheer peace and happiness, and you're going to be excited about the future. You're going to be excited about everything happening in your life. You're going to have reasons to smile and just bounce out the door every day. You know, like Tigger, you're just so happy, you're just bouncing along with the joy of life. And I just feel that's, for many of you, if you're not already in that energy, it's coming. The Holy Grail, so it says inner discovery, finding sacredness within, you are what you seek. Again, this is always what, I mean, since the start of my channel, I have been talking about the Holy Grail. Since the very beginning, I have focused on the Christ consciousness and the Holy Grail. And those of you that have been with me right from the start of my channel, some of you have been from the very first weeks of my channel, you will know I've always spoke about the Holy Grail and the Christ consciousness and how they are both exactly the same thing. Your Holy Grail is literally your divine connection. It is your heart space. And it was kind of a red herring to throw people off, to make them think that, you know, when Joseph of Arimathea did take those cups from the crucifixion, and he did take them all the way to Glastonbury, and I don't think it was called Glastonbury at that time. He did take them all the way there, and he did bury those cups. But those cups were not the true way to ascension, or the true way to awaken, or the true way to find everything you could possibly want. That wasn't a true way to find your abundance, or your immortality, is what they described it would give you. It was what Jesus taught, the Christ consciousness. Jesus was trying to teach you how to ascend out of illusion just by focusing on love, by making love your focus, and every single day, every single thing that you do in your life, focus on it with putting love within it. Doesn't matter what you do, everything you do, add a little love to it. Even your cooking, add a little love to it. Because, you know, that is what Jesus was trying to teach. He was trying to teach you how to ascend out of illusion and how to find your true divinity and your sovereignty from within. And people thought they were looking for one single cup. They thought they had to find this one single cup, when all along it was the Christ consciousness. And now people are understanding that. And that's why there were so many fights and magical wars over those lands, because people were trying to secure the secret of immortality for themselves. And that's why there were so many priestesses who were trying to shield the land and keep all those magical properties. And there was also, you had negative forces trying to take the land. And really they were all battling and fighting over something they all had within themselves all along. So the Merkaba activation, transcendence out of illusion, ascension, you are rising up in frequency. There we go. The secret to ascension. And it's been within every single one of us all along. And that's why they didn't want you to know. That's why they've, and a lot of, you know, a lot of certain groups, shall we say, wanted that hidden. And they used the whole point that you had to find the actual cup to do it, even though they knew it was the Christ consciousness. So on that note, let me get a few messages here. Tell me what else wants to come through here for the Twin Flame and Divine Collective. Love it. So the crystallized melody. It says, I see my emotions with clarity, allowing my heart song to guide me on my journey. So I love this card. And look at that crystal heart, the diamond heart. And that's what I was talking about when I said we've all come to a point now where we're no longer the rocks, we are the diamonds. And a lady said to me the other day, oh, I'm a rough diamond then. And I said, but they're the most special. They're the most unique ones. Because when a diamond's cut, they can be smoothed out, they can be, you know, they can be smoothed out with those little sanders and things to make them all smooth. The rough diamonds, they are the rare ones. And for many of you, you have been the rough diamond. But that's what makes you so unique and rare. And I just love that card came out as I was talking about the diamond heart. Because this is all about you're no longer hiding your fears. You're no longer taking your fears and emotions and hiding them away. You're allowing them to be seen. You're allowing them freedom, because it's so important to face your fears head on. And it took me a long time to realise that for myself. You know, I don't know if any of you know about this or not, or I've shared this before, but I actually got diagnosed with panic disorder. Basically, nearly 20 years ago now. I couldn't even leave my house. Because I'd fainted a couple of times in public, and then it put me in fight or flight mode, because I thought every time I left the house I was going to faint. So I was too scared to leave the house. Because I thought it was a lot of trauma on my kids and things. And when I say it put me in fight or flight, I always felt like I was having a heart attack or something like that. And then when the doctor finally diagnosed me with panic disorder, they actually said it's because I had been retaining all my negative emotions and pushing them down and not facing up to what was going on. Anytime I felt upset or angry or stressed, or, you know, I would just go, do you know what? It's okay, Arlene. You can deal with it later. Just move on. Just forgive and just move on. And doing all that, suppressing all that emotion, just caused an eruption in me. And it made me actually end up really, really ill internally. It caused me a lot of anxiety and stress, sleepless nights. And, you know, I remember just rocking in bed, and I had my cat with me at this point. He was a Scottish fold cat, and I don't know how I would have got through that without him. And I was rocking and crying and asking God to bring me some help and support. And I started having dreams actually about my masculine at that time, because I was just so broken inside. I'd had a really abusive marriage. I was on my own with the kids now, and I'd made that decision that I would rather go alone than deal with an abusive partner. And everything, once I'd finally made the decision to release my husband and go alone, I felt, for the first couple of weeks, I felt free. And I was like, yes, I'm free, woo! No more oppression. And then suddenly, that's when everything hit me. And the doctor says that's when it happens, when you're finally relaxed enough and you're in a good enough place. That's when all the negativity comes flooding out, but it can affect your health. And that is exactly what happened to me. So the point I was trying to make is, many of you have now understood that you cannot do that. You have to face your fears. You have to face whatever is being inside of you, whatever sadness, anger. And it's so important. That is your shadow side, and you have to give your shadow side a voice too. You have to. It's all part of balancing out your energy. So let's see. Tell me what else you want the collective to know. And sorry for the overshare there. Not again. Well, at least I don't need to talk about it this time. So it says sacred union. So it says, from the chalice of love, we pour forth nourishment and joy, filling each other's cup to the brim. Now, the reason why I'm laughing about this card right now is because today, in my prayer and meditation, I was speaking about my cup runneth over with love. My cup could not get any fuller. My cup runneth over. I have so much love to give out to the world because of all of the love I have inside of me. And I was just talking about that. And the fact they're giving me lots of cups now is hilarious. But yeah, your union, your sacred union within you is your cup. It's a cup that's perfectly balanced. You know, the temperance card, you've got a little bit of masculine, a little bit of feminine, a little bit of shadow, a little bit of light. And when you balance it out within you and you realise that you're complete and whole, that is your sacred union. And that is what makes you attractive for everything. Everything, the universe just wants to throw everything at you, including the kitchen sink, when you balance that out. So let's see. I love this card so much too. So it says the universal anthem. This is what I'm saying about the universe wanting to work with you, wants to literally give you everything they can. Because it says, I join the universal choir of love, my voice adding to the tapestry of human connection. Now, what is so important about this card as well, when you can find that perfect balance, and I love talking about this because it's so true. When you can sit in meditation and connect with the angels and whoever you like to connect with, the cosmic beings or the light beings, and then you can sit in meditation and you can connect with them all, and then you stand up, go make yourself a cup of tea, go out and walk your dog, chat to your neighbours, go to the supermarket, go catch a movie, whatever it is you like to do. How friggin' amazing is that? To be connected in a much higher way and then still living a beautiful 3D existence. That is perfect human being material. That is what you call being a human being. And I just feel whoever this is for, you're doing it. You are kicking butt at it. Whoever this is for, you are doing it. You might be doing just literally what I said there. You might meditate, then go out and walk your dog, then chat to all your neighbours. You might go and sit in your local coffee shop and speak to everyone. But you're doing it. It says, the cryptic whispers. I listen to the whispers of my intuition, deciphering the codes of my heart's true desire. So this is your higher self. And look at that book there with the learning and the hearts coming out of it. So for many of you, the lessons have been around love, self-love, focusing on yourself, and just really understanding that the love is always there within you, always. You know, we spend so much of our life looking for love, and we never really think to look within until you go through your awakening, and then you realise it's all about that. It's all about going within. So it says, the solo serenade. I embrace the magic of my soul, finding joy and peace in my own company. This is just what I was talking about. Wow. So yeah, that's just saying, like, you know, look at this lady, she's dancing in the moonlight. She's just free, her arms are open, and she's receiving all the love the universe has for her. And it's just a reminder that, you know, we all have that love within us. We all have the capability to be on our own and feel completely loved and whole every single day. Give me one more from here, please, and I'm going to get a message for the love. Oh my goodness, and they said to take this one as well. So it says, the phoenix feather. Even in ashes, the embers of love remain. I ignite the spark of hope and rise again. So this is all about the energy of love reviving you, bringing you back from the ashes. Self-love, but also union of love, union of two people. And this card says the unveiled prophecy, and look at all that golden frequency energy on that card. And it says, I envision the future desire, knowing the power of love can make it bloom. So this is just saying that the power of love can revive, it can bring anything back. So it's almost like Isis and Osiris. She literally brought Osiris back from the dead. She revived their love by purely envisioning it and making it happen. She made sure their love was strong enough to revive. And that's the kind of energy I feel there. That phoenix rising from the ashes, your love is so powerful, it can turn a vision into a full bloom. And the rainbow bridge, I celebrate the unique memory of each heart. So the unique melody of each heart, our passions harmonizing to create a beautiful bridge together. And you know what? I just remember saying at the start, love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. And when I see the masculine and feminine energies, I see them in blue and red. And that is beautiful. And look at all the rainbow energy being created there. Absolutely beautiful. And the diamond heart there to start, and the golden cup, that holy grail. And this is not my usual message for you guys, but sometimes I feel I just have to bring through what comes through. I'm going to pull, give me some energy on the love today. Present energy for love for the twin flames. Present energy for love for the twin flames, please. Forgive and release. Now, again, that's what I was talking about the other day. Forgive and release the past. Let it go. All of it, as I found myself, all of it. Different paths. So sometimes, I feel this is the energy of saying forgive the fact that you and your person have had to take different paths at this time. It's all been divinely orchestrated that way. And if you think, the best way I can describe it is, and how I look at it, think of you and your person in some sort of, movie, and, like The Notebook or something, where at the start of the movie, you're very much together and life's perfect, but then, life pulls you both in different directions, and you have to go through all those hardships and marriages and breakups and all these things to learn the lessons. And then you come back together at the end. And The Notebook's not a great example because obviously, it was a beautiful movie, but anyone that's not seen it, I don't want to spoil the ending. But I mean, like, just, like any good fairy tale story, there's always has to be drama, not even drama, but something in the middle that happens, because no good love story starts with boy meets girl and then everything goes smoothly. And if that does happen, it's very rare. And if it does happen, it's because you guys have done all the work and this is your lifetime to experience the perfect kind of relationship. Because a lot of people I do messages for, their beautiful dharma in this lifetime is just to receive a beautiful, loving relationship. And so for some people who get that, boy meets girl, then they stay together forever. And that's the way it used to be, back in the day. But it's a very rare thing now. Yeah, see the difficulties. And it says jealousy from others, can serve as obstacles to the success of the connection. So for many of you, and I know you've experienced this from other people, there can be a lot of envy around you and your person's connection, especially when people, I even remember with my own, at the start of my own, people were like, I've never seen you like this before. Why, you're so happy all the time. And, you know, they actually seem quite annoyed about it. Like my sisters and stuff like that, be like, why are you always so cheery since you started seeing this guy? It's like, you know, you're always so chirpy, and what's going on with that? So people do get quite annoyed because you feel so happy and overjoyed. So for many of you have experienced a lot of people who have been envious and tried to really obstruct your connection. So this is present energy, so let's see what else. Nothing has gone wrong, exactly. Everything that has happened for a reason. All the difficulties, all the trials, they all need to be forgiven and released, because it was all part of the plan, all part of the journey. What else is happening present energy right now for the twin flames? Deepening and separation, my love only grows deeper. So it's just saying that, you know, those of you that haven't heard from your person yet, it's going to happen, because, you know, the love's deepening, everything's happening now. As I say, I feel I always have to do this in every message now. I feel like I'm a broken record, but use discernment. If you know for sure you're on a twin flame journey and you want to hear from your person, only if you want to hear from your person, you're not waiting for them, you're just moving on with your life, getting on with your life, but you're open to it, you're open to hearing from your person from the past, then you could hear from your person from the past. If you don't want to hear from your past person, you're probably watching the wrong channel. So just saying. So let's see. Present energy here for the twin flames. What's going on? So something's deepening, overcoming a lot of obstacles. So be optimistic. So stay optimistic. Keep your thoughts positive regarding your relationship, and be present wherever you are in the moment. Be all there. You may attract love by enjoying your life as it is wherever you are. Be all there. Exactly, that's what I just said. So and that's what I was talking about with that lady that was dancing in the moonlight herself. You know, you when you find that joy and fun in life, and you're going it alone and you're loving life solo, divine timing, just what we all like to see, don't we? We love that divine timing and twin flames. So they're just saying that, you know, divine timing, learning to love life, and the unbreakable love card in the bottom. This is a love that cannot be broken. So it says the person has genuine love for you. You can overcome all issues that come your way. So, you know, I just want to connect. So let me see if I can get what's coming up here in the month of September for the twin flames. The month of September for some of the twin flames here. That was present energy. So let's see the month of September. I'm just curious what's coming up. Letting go of the need to control. So surrendering to the journey and just allowing things to happen naturally. Maybe this is for a lot of you, for your masculines as well. They're letting go of control. Opening yourself up to love. So be open to love. Be open to them coming back. Stay optimistic on the bottom as well. Tell me about the month of September. 2 months combined together. Something could be about to happen in October for some of you. Have faith. Have faith, and on the bottom of the deck, they are the one. And if you are interested in your past person, you have to start saying that. I have already found the one. I'm no longer looking for the one. I have found the one. I have found true love. Because, yes, soulmate. It says, yes, the person is your soulmate. Your connection is sacred. When you start letting the universe know that you're no longer looking, you're saying to the universe, I'm not looking anymore. I've found everything I'm looking for. I found true love here and with my person. I have found true love. I have found that sacred union. I have found the one that I want to spend the rest of my life with. I have found the one. I'm no longer searching for it. I do not need to seek true love anymore because I have found it. Those are the kind of words you put out into the universe. I have found the one. I have met the one. I am grateful that I have found the one. And see how your energy starts to shift, your vibration starts to change. I'm going to get a card from the Divine in a moment, but let me pull a quick few tarot. So much for a quick message. Come on. So let's see. Oops. Oh, and my little magpies are showing up. Well, not my magpies, but you know what I mean. My little friends. Queen of Hearts. Keep your heart open. Don't close your heart, because someone is getting ready to open up to you. Someone is getting ready to take the lead on a situation. What did I say? Take the lead. Three of Wands. Someone is getting ready to take the lead in this situation. So keep your heart open. And I'm hearing the, I think it's Luther Vandross, Never Too Much. Oh, my love, 1,000 kisses from you is never too much. So is it 1,000 kisses or never too much? I can't remember. Knight of Swords. So you could be dealing with a slightly younger air sign. Nine of Wands. I'm now hearing there's nothing I won't do. Anything you ask me to, I can't keep my hands off you. I think it's a dance track from the 90s. It's called There's Nothing I Won't Do. It could be GX or something like that. There's Nothing I Won't Do. And I just heard that song there. So this person is ready to do what they have to do here to win you over. Tell me about this energy. Overcoming the obstacles. Now, I told you, remember I got, when I was going through the present energy for the twin flames, it said difficulties and obstacles, and you know, the most powerful love connections can overcome them all. And I just feel, keep your heart open here, because the Four of Wands came out. So overcoming all the obstacles towards this, you know, physical union in some way. So tell me about the Seven of Wands. Judgment. So, and the Hanged Man. So someone had to go through a full-blown awakening here. Someone was completely unawakened to, for some of you, your masculines. Yes, see? Somebody was just completely unawakened. They're now seeing the light. They're now seeing the truth. So Pisces, Sag, and Leo coming through there. Seven of Pentacles. And the Ace of Cups on the bottom. So someone's getting ready to invest in love. And it's so strange, because in my meditation today I saw a roulette table. And just when I'm seeing that with the Seven of Pentacles and Ace of Cups, sorry, the Eight of Pentacles and I'm seeing the Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Someone's ready to put the effort in for love, and you got the card of making the effort. So someone is about to make the effort here, but today I was seeing like a roulette table, and I saw, you know how like I've never been in a casino in my life, but you see the big long thing with a handle, they push like the stack of like the chips into like a certain square, and they use a big long, I don't know what you call it. It's like a big long thing with a handle, and the dealer kind of pushes the chips onto the square, and whatever square that the person asks, like whatever number or whatever. And today I saw that in my mind's eye, except I saw them pushing all the chips, a big stack of chips, onto the word love. So someone's could be ready to go all in for love. And the Temperance card on the bottom. So someone that you could definitely be feeling your connection has turned a corner in some way. You're both a vibrational match for each other. because I do feel there's been some sort of change here. Something has been overcome. Tell me what's changed here. You are attracting. That is what's changed. Remember when we were getting the keep your thoughts positive, and I was talking about the more you're happy and single and enjoying your life, the more attractive you are, the more you're attracting in. That law of attraction, when you find happiness and peace on your own and that within yourself, and you know, something you're doing here, you're attracting. The Queen of Wands is someone who attracts. Yeah, look at that, the Three of Cups. So this could definitely be someone who wants to meet up with you, to have a date with you, to go out for dinner, go out for drinks. There's some sort of message coming in here from this person. And the Chariot. So this could be someone who's definitely ready to come forward in some way. So let's split the deck on the King of Pentacles. Now, I love how the masculine's been coming through as the King of Pentacles the last few readings, because the King of Pentacles for me is always someone who is reliable and stable. So there's definitely something changed here within the Divine Masculine energy. They're no longer really coming through as the King of Wands, which isn't an issue because the King of Wands is very, very much a passionate action taker. But the King of Pentacles is someone who is a bit slower to take action, but they're steadfast, they're reliable. So Cancer energy as well. So a lot of Sag, Leo, Cancer and Pisces are the main energies here, but it doesn't really matter. This person has always been put on a front in some way, and not because they were being false per se, but because they tend to live through a persona. So you'll know if this person is someone who always puts on a front in front of people, you know, who might walk into a room and like everyone wants to talk to them because they're like, hey, and you know, just someone who puts on like a persona for other people. And I think you're the only person that really saw through this person's persona, their public persona. I think you saw the much deeper side to them. And when I was asking about what the obstacles were to overcome, this person was just completely unaligned with you. They were nowhere near your level of spiritual awareness. They needed a lot more spiritual growth. You were so open-hearted and intuitive, and I feel this person was a bit more connected to their 3D life, and not really a vibrational match for you at the time. But there's definitely some sort of change happening here. There is some sort of, and I feel it's because you have, for many of you, not just one or two of you, but I feel many of you have focused on that Holy Grail energy within, and that is what is changing your situation. What is coming up here? September. In September. What's coming up here in September? Well, the Ten of Cups. A much more peaceful, happy way of life for many of you. Settled and a time of peace, and you know, you're no longer going to be in your head and overthinking. And some of you, I feel, yes, see, when I split the deck on the Devil card, some of you are going to no longer be overthinking or feeling like you're sitting in illusion and emotional turmoil. I think you're going to reach a much calmer, more peaceful place. And the Emperor's here, so definitely a lot of strong masculine energy will be coming through by the end of August and into September. Give me some guidance here, what's coming up between now and the end of August for the Twin Flames, before I pull a card from the Divine. What's coming up here? So the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles and the Death card. So, and I love, because right behind the Death card we have the Wheel of Fortune. So for many of you on the Twin Flame journey, there's something balancing out for you with regards to your financial stability, your abundance. And as I say, especially if you're manifesting from a place of abundance, and I can't reiterate enough, if you manifest from a place of abundance, expect more abundance. If you manifest from a place of lack and I need money, You'll always be manifesting forevermore. That's the truth. When you manifest from an energy of I've already got this, I'm manifesting from a place of wealth. Expect more wealth to come. And that's just my top tip for today. Because for many of you, there's a beautiful change coming in here that's going to transform your life before the end of August. Something amazing is going to transform your lives for the better. You're going to feel like the sun every single day. And the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You're going to always feel like you're in a Two of Cups relationship, even when you're by yourself. And that is the secret sauce. To always feel like you did in that moment when you reconnected physically with your masculine. And just a reminder of what it feels like to be whole and complete. And to find that unconditional love. When you can find that feeling within yourself, that is the magic. But someone's getting ready to take the lead here for sure. And that's what the deck on the Two of Cups again. So definitely a strong partnership energy coming through there. Strong partnership. So let me get some messages from the divine. Can I get a few messages, please, to close out this message for the twin flame and all the divine collective at this time? Can I get some messages, please? Oh, 1, 2. Going for 3. 3. And on the bottom of the deck, the Cam. So, in fact, I'll get my other glasses. So I'm not reading like a 2-year-old or a 5-year-old, because 2-year-olds aren't that great at reading anyway, unless they're geniuses. So look at the time. Wow. So the Cam. I breathe, live, and grow the light within me. I do one thing at a time and focus on the present moment. So focusing on that present moment is coming through so strongly as well. I cast off my doubts, all fear dissipates, and I find peace in just being. And that's what I was talking to you about, how many of you have gone through that. That's why you're now that diamond phase of your journey, because you have been through all the crap. You've been through all the stuff that's been thrown at you, and still you're finding it in your heart to just still focus on love and understanding and compassion for yourself first and foremost, but everyone else as well, and also that energy of forgiveness. So, you know, many of you have really come through it, and you're learning how to let all the fear and anxiety and the negativity go. So attention, I am attentive to all that manifests within me. When negativity rises within me, I transform it into light. Yes, that's what I was talking about. Love, I transform into light, love, and hope. My love for others is unconditional. I forgive. I honestly, I swear these cards were all face down until I picked them up there. I forgive. My desire to improve is constant. I am firm, brave, and hardworking. You are the diamonds. Returning to heart. I breathe light and stick to the essential for my soul, the present moment. Again. See? Thank you. I calm my thoughts. And the magpies are chipping in as well. It's hilarious. I calm my thoughts and focus my heart and find space to be where my light and greatness are. I find peace and inner silence. So beautiful. And thank you all for your involvement in this reading. So beautiful. And here and now. The future does not exist and the past is now gone. I focus on the present moment. I have confidence in life again because here and now there is no danger. Everything happens when my soul is ready for it. Again, present energy. So that is a huge focus for this reading. Present. Be here now. Be all in here in this present moment. And the future has not happened yet because you're still in the present. The future comes tomorrow. Be here now, today. So I'm going to pull, let's pull a Priestess Oracle to close out properly, because I always liked a proper Oracle ending. I was going to just close out on the Divine Message, but since the magpies are so keen to choose one, they chose the one about nature last night. So let's see what message wants to come through. No, for anyone who has watched my videos before, sometimes the angels or my guides like to turn my tap on and off to just confirm what I'm saying. So the present energy is something that really has to be confirmed when they've done that. So let's see. But I mean, the message at the very start that I was telling you about, things are really stabilizing, harmonizing out for Earth as well as within our own energy. So just be present and just allow things to unfold naturally. So let's see, which message would you like me to read here? Magpies, feel free to jump in any moment. Okay. Okay. Oh, I saw one and I lost it. I've got it. Okay. Going for this one. The moon. Another lady standing in front of the moon. And on the bottom of the deck, Ishtar. Now, usually Ishtar was the one that was coming through from this deck every single time. I used it for so long. So hold on to put my Lemurian quartz on top of that. Right, so let's see what the moon has to say for a day. So, softness, intuitive intelligence, and divine feminine mystery. So it says, beloved one, the moon rises to meet you, draped in her silvery veil of mystery, calling you into the tender embrace of your sacred depth. She is a whisper of the divine feminine, like a soft blooming rose unfurling its petals under her gentle light, inviting you to rest, to feel, and to listen. The moon does not demand, she beckons. Her light is soft, gently leading you to lay down your striving and surrender to the wisdom that blooms in stillness. Thank you. The card appears as a balm for your soul, a reminder that your greatest strength lies not in doing, but in just being. This is a call to softness and slowing down, trusting and activating your feminine magnetism power to receive all that you have ever needed, far beyond effort or force. Again, attraction. The law of attraction. If you've been grasping for answers or clarity or anything else that you've been seeking, the moon urges you to pause now. Lean into her mystery, for she reminds you that not all is meant to be known at once. Trust the unfolding, just like the rose. Trust the shadows, for they are not here to harm you, but to teach you, to deepen your connection to the fullness of your entire being. And that's what I was talking about earlier, about how you have to give your shadow a voice. All the you know, you have to face your fears head on. Anything you're scared about, anything you're doubtful about, face it. When was the last time you allowed yourself to listen, not with your mind, but with your body, your heart, and your womb? The moon carries the codes of your ancient feminine lineage, awakening the soft power of your intuition, your cycles, and the quiet magic that blooms within your inner world. She knows that in the void, the seed of all creation is held. Like a rose unfurling in her own time, your path is unfolding, even when it's unseen. Your sensitivity and emotional depth are your true superpowers, beloved. They are not burdens, but treasures, your direct line to cosmic intelligence and the divine flow of life. Trust the feelings that arise in your stillness, for they are sacred messengers, guiding you to the truth of your soul, and in those feelings lie your truest inner knowing. As you listen to the soft hum of your soul, as you let your gentle currents guide you, you awaken the divine feminine power within. You become the embodiment of grace, intuition, and luminous beauty. Remember I said that shining diamond? moving through life as both mystery and revelation combined. Let this card be your invitation to honour your intuitive nature and feelings, where divine feminine wisdom and natural cycle surrender, allowing a whole new blossoming of the roads. Beautiful. Wow. Thank you, Magpies. That was a lovely choice to end on. So, thank you all so much, and thank you, Magpies, for always joining in. It's always a true blessing to be able to bring you through a divine message filled with healing and love, and I do feel this one in particular is filled with a lot of healing and love. And, you know, those of you that might think I overshare or whatever, I feel sometimes I need to share my own journey to help you to understand how I got to this point, but also a lot of you might have experienced the same thing. So it's nice to know we have a common ground that we both share as well. And it's just me. I'm just being my true authentic self. So thank you all again for watching. And if you watch to the end, thank you so much. You'll have got some fun out with the magpies. So let's do it. God bless you, your home, your family and your pets. And God bless your physical reunion to come in with your person very, very soon. Pardon me. Dearest everlasting Father and Mother of all creation, thank you for this time together, and thank you for all you do for us every single day. As we all move on with our day or night, wherever we are in the world, would you go ahead of us, dwell within us, shine through us, blessing all those who cross our path. God of hope, would you fill us to overflowing today with all joy and peace by the power of your Holy Spirit. Amen. Take care, everyone, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Namaste.